Why did a chilling video from a notorious cartel spark outrage and fear across America, revealing shocking truths about the effectiveness of Trump's border wall and the escalating crisis at the southern border? The release of this disturbing footage has reignited fierce debates over border security and immigration policies, exposing the vulnerabilities of Trump's wall. As we explore the implications of this video, we'll uncover its potential impact on U.S.-Mexico relations and the ongoing humanitarian crisis at the border. Background on Trump's border wall. Trump Wall was a major expansion of the existing Mexico-United States barrier, initiated during Donald Trump's presidency. It was a key campaign promise in 2016, aimed at combating illegal immigration. Trump initially pledged a concrete wall spanning the entire 2,000-mile border, later reducing this to 1,000 miles. The project faced numerous legal and logistical challenges. By the end of Trump's term, approximately 455 miles of new barriers had been constructed, with only 49 miles in areas that previously had no barrier. The wall's construction involved bypassing environmental and historical protection laws, leading to significant environmental damage and disruption of Native American cultural sites. The project cost an estimated $15 billion, primarily funded by the Department of Defense and congressional appropriations, contrary to Trump's promise that Mexico would pay for it. The wall's construction sparked intense debate about its effectiveness, cost, and impact on U.S.-Mexico relations. Current state of the border wall. As of 2024, the border wall remains incomplete and controversial. Construction halted in January 2021 when President Biden took office, signing a proclamation to pause the effort. This abrupt stop exacerbated some negative impacts, leaving unfinished water drainage systems and structures. The current barrier consists of 669 miles of primary barrier and 65 miles of secondary barrier. Efforts have been made by Customs and Border Protection to address safety hazards and remove exposed rebar at abandoned sites. The wall's effectiveness is debated, with professional smugglers and determined migrants finding ways to breach or circumvent it. Environmental concerns persist, including disrupted wildlife migration patterns and damage to ecosystems. The political landscape surrounding the wall remains divided, with some calling for its completion while others advocate for alternative border security measures. The wall continues to be a symbol of immigration policy debates in the U.S., influencing discussions on border security and international relations. What are your thoughts on the effectiveness of physical barriers like Trump's wall in addressing the complexities of immigration? Do you believe they help or hinder the situation? Comment below with your thoughts. Rise in illegal border crossings. Illegal border crossings have seen a significant increase in recent years, even with the construction of the border wall. In 2023, over 2.4 million people crossed illegally into the United States. This surge has occurred even with the implementation of stricter border control measures. The reasons for this increase are multifaceted, including economic disparities, political instability in home countries, and changes in U.S. immigration policies. The COVID-19 pandemic initially slowed migration, but by spring 2021, the number of unlawful border crossings and arrests had risen above pre-wall construction levels. The effectiveness of physical barriers in deterring crossings has been questioned as migrants and smugglers adapt their methods. Alternative routes and means of entry, such as using boats or flying drones, have become more prevalent. The rise in crossings has strained Border Patrol resources and reignited debates about comprehensive immigration reform. This increase has also become a key political issue, influencing policy discussions and election campaigns. Cartels' involvement in human trafficking. Mexican drug cartels have significantly expanded their operations to include human trafficking along the U.S.-Mexico border. These criminal organizations have effectively taken control of human smuggling operations, collaborating with local drug barons and sharing profits. This involvement has made the journey for migrants increasingly dangerous and exploitative. Cartels utilize their extensive networks and resources to facilitate illegal border crossings, often at great risk to the migrants. They employ sophisticated methods, including the use of the lookouts and scouts on mountaintops to monitor Border Patrol movements. The cartel's involvement has led to a more organized and ruthless approach to human smuggling, often treating migrants as commodities. This has resulted in numerous cases of abuse, extortion, and even death among those attempting to cross the border. How do you think local communities along the US-Mexico border are coping with the changes brought by the wall? Have you seen any stories that highlight their experiences? Share your insights in the comments. The chilling video, content and message. A chilling video released by a notorious cartel has recently sparked outrage and fear across America, revealing shocking truths about the effectiveness of Trump's border wall and the escalating crisis at the southern border. While specific details of the video's content are not provided in the search results, it's clear that the footage has had a significant impact on public perception and political discourse. The video likely showcases the cartel's ability to circumvent border security measures, potentially demonstrating methods used to breach or bypass the wall. It may also highlight the cartel's control over human trafficking routes and their defiance of U.S. border policies. The release of such a video serves multiple purposes for the cartel: intimidation, demonstration of power, and possibly influencing public opinion on border security policies. The video's message appears to challenge the effectiveness of physical barriers as a sole means of border control, reigniting debates about comprehensive immigration reform and the need for alternative security strategies. Impact on local communities. The construction of Trump's border wall has had a profound effect on local communities along the US-Mexico border. Ranchers like Jim Chilton in Arizona have experienced increased criminal activity on their properties as smugglers adapt their routes to circumvent new barriers. The wall has also led to environmental disruptions, affecting wildlife migration patterns and damaging fragile ecosystems. Some landowners have faced eminent domain issues, with the government seizing private property for wall construction. Local economies have been impacted as well, with some border towns experiencing a decline in cross-border trade and tourism. The wall's construction has also altered the landscape of many communities, both visually and culturally. Indigenous communities, such as the Tohono O'odham Nation, have seen their ancestral lands divided and sacred sites threatened. In your opinion, what should be the primary focus of future border security efforts? Should it be more about technology, humanitarian aid, or policy reform? Let us know what you think in the comments. Political implications. The border wall has become a highly polarizing issue in American politics, symbolizing broader debates about immigration, national security, and fiscal responsibility. Trump's promise to build the wall was a key factor in his 2016 election victory and remained a central theme throughout his presidency. The wall's construction has led to intense partisan battles over funding, with Congress and the White House engaging in prolonged negotiations and even a government shutdown. The project has also strained US-Mexico relations, with Mexican officials consistently rejecting Trump's claims that Mexico would pay for the wall. The wall has become a rallying point for both supporters and opponents of stricter immigration policies. In the 2024 election, the wall continued to be a significant campaign issue, with Trump's victory potentially leading to renewed efforts to expand the barrier. The wall has also influenced state-level politics, particularly in border states, where governors and legislators have taken varying stances on border security measures. Technological challenges of the wall. The border wall project has faced numerous technological hurdles. Reports indicate that smugglers have successfully breached new sections of the wall using readily available power tools. The wall's effectiveness has been questioned, as cartels and smugglers adapt their methods using drones, catapults, and sophisticated tunnels to bypass the barrier. The integration of surveillance technology with the physical structure has proven complex, with issues arising in the implementation of cameras, sensors, and data processing systems. The harsh desert environment poses challenges for maintaining electronic equipment. Additionally, the wall's construction in remote areas has required significant infrastructure development, including roads and power supplies, adding to the project's complexity and cost. The evolving nature of border crossing tactics necessitates constant technological upgrades, creating a perpetual cycle of innovation and counter-innovation. Cybersecurity concerns have also emerged, as the increasing reliance on digital systems for border monitoring creates potential vulnerabilities to hacking and data breaches. What role do you think cartels play in shaping the current immigration crisis? How can governments effectively combat their influence while ensuring the safety of migrants? We'd love to hear your perspective. Comment below. Humanitarian Concerns. The border wall has exacerbated humanitarian issues along the U.S.-Mexico border. The barrier has pushed migrants to attempt crossings in more dangerous and remote areas, leading to an increase in deaths from exposure, dehydration, and accidents. Human rights organizations have reported rising incidents of abuse and exploitation of migrants by smugglers and cartels. The wall's construction has also impacted access to water sources for both wildlife and human communities in the arid border region. There are concerns about the wall's effect on the emergency services, potentially hindering rescue operations and the provision of medical aid in border areas. The increased militarization of the border has led to reports of civil rights violations and racial profiling in border communities. Additionally, the wall has been criticized for its impact on asylum seekers, making it more difficult for individuals fleeing violence or persecution to legally seek protection in the United States. The psychological impact on border communities and migrants, including trauma and family separations, remains a significant humanitarian concern. Future of border security. The future of border security is likely to involve a more comprehensive approach beyond physical barriers. There's growing emphasis on the technological solutions, including advanced surveillance systems, AI-powered analytics, and unmanned aerial vehicles for border monitoring. Policymakers are exploring the biometric systems for more efficient and secure border crossings. The focus is shifting towards intelligence-driven operations to combat transnational criminal organizations and human trafficking networks. Climate change considerations are becoming increasingly important, as environmental factors influence migration patterns and border security challenges. There's a growing recognition of the need for international cooperation in addressing root causes of migration in source countries. The concept of smart borders is gaining traction, emphasizing data-driven decision-making and flexible response capabilities. Debates continue about balancing security needs with the privacy concerns and civil liberties. The future may also see increased integration of border security with broader national security strategies, including cybersecurity and counterterrorism efforts. As the situation at the border continues to evolve, this chilling video serves as a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. The implications for U.S.-Mexico relations and border security are profound, prompting urgent discussions about policy and humanitarian efforts. Stay informed as we navigate these critical issues together, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on this ongoing crisis. Thank you for watching.